Hey, happy Friday. How's everybody doing? Happy Friday. I am doing great. It's a beautiful rainy Friday, but I still call it beautiful because sometimes the rain is necessary to change things, to shift things, and to reveal things. So, not that I want it to rain all the time, but I do enjoy the occasional rainy day. So, I wanted to talk a little bit about being too strong for God. Yeah, I said that. Too strong for God. And last night I was laid in bed and it kept coming to me in my head, like that phrase, being too strong for God. And I'm like, but how is that's not possible? It's too strong for God. And once I prayed on it and marinated on it, I understood because I'm on that journey myself, where um, you're too strong to be weak. And if you already seem like you have it all, then where does he need the help? If you remove the fact that you need the help and you don't admit that you need help, then where does he need to help? If you feel like you're strong enough to do it all by yourself, then where does he need to come and help? Where do we allow him in to help? Because he can be waiting and waiting for moments for you to acknowledge that he's waiting or that he's been there. And that doesn't happen because you feel like you're too strong. And I will tell you, like, I'm a single mom, single parent. I moved out when I was 18. I had just graduated high school and I never looked back. I never been back. So everything that went on in life and with home and with everything was always on me, as I felt, and I had said this before, right? And I depend on myself and no one else, but that's because I had never been in a relationship where I could depend on anyone else, where I felt like I'm with this person and if need be, they catch me. And if they need me, I catch them. And that doesn't always mean that you reciprocate in a financial way. That doesn't mean that you're with someone who meets you financially. You may not need someone who meets you financially. You may need someone who meets you emotionally, who is your balance, your other half, what lifts you up. So I think in the world now we've gotten to a place where we put so much of that value on valuable materials and not enough on the value of the actual person and what this person does to and for you. How they inspire you to be a better you, how they are always there anytime you need them to be there, how they are your best friend, your everything. That may not mean that they're on the same financial status as you are. That may mean that, but that doesn't mean they can't get there either. Because as you invest in each other, because I may need a little bit of you, you may need a little bit of me, and we'll go back and forth because you're up today, maybe you're down tomorrow, and my down today, maybe you're up tomorrow. So I mean, maybe my up tomorrow. So we balance. It's a balancing act, right? And you have to keep that balancing act in everything that you do, especially love and life. Up until I started this journey, I never really looked back and really completely looked back over my entire life to figure out why and where my heart became hard in certain places, or where I became closed off to certain types of love, or not open to being soft and vulnerable and able to release the control of everything in life, you know? But how do we expect things to work when we have to have it all calculated? God doesn't work like that. He's never worked like that. He's not going to start working like that. We have to give up that control. So you have to release the hardened part of you. You have to work on dehardening yourself for damages and places that you felt like, I'm good. I'm good. Um, you really, it's not. It's something that needs to be reevaluated because you're not good in those places because they closed you off to what he has in store for you because you don't know how to accept those things. I remember my first relationship where it was where my boyfriend really did things for me, like, or called to see, do you need this? Or are you good? Or things like that. And I've always been that person. I've always been the caller and like, hey, I'm at the store. You need this. Or I'm going to do this. You good? I'm going to bring you back something. That's always been me, but that's never been reciprocated in the relationships that I was ending up in. So when those things finally came to me, or I finally met someone who did those things for me, I was like, I got it. I got it. Because I didn't know how to let them love me the way that I should have been loved. And it wasn't something they were doing wrong. It was parts of my inner child, my inner issues and things that I had to figure out um, and fix the places that I was hardened, whether I was hardened for things that I did to myself or things that someone else caused. I still had to forgive them all the same and let them go. And that's just all been a part of my growth process and learning where to go emotionally and spiritually, and reading up on different parts of the Bible to release those feelings that I had, those inner child issues that I had that stopped me from being vulnerable even to God. And that's a serious thing. That is a serious journey I'm telling you. And I'm sure a lot of people can relate. Um, no matter where you are on the spectrum of your spirituality or religion, it's something we all have experienced at one point in time or another. The greater things would get for me, the more I would analyze. Like, why is this person doing this? Why is this person doing that? Or I didn't deserve that. Because my value for myself wasn't what it should be. And at this age and this point, you can't blame that on anyone but yourself because there's ways you have to work on healing yourself. So I had to really take time to heal me. And I'm still healing. I'm still doing that. I'm still in the process because I am my own boundary. I am my own self-sabotager. I am my own that stands in my own way. Had spoke yesterday because I was watching TD Jakes and he made the comment that so many people look for their enemies, or you're fighting enemies. And that battle with your enemies, God already won that for you. That was already won. It was won before you even stepped in the battlefield. The battle that hasn't been won is the battle with your inner me. And I was like, wow. Oh my gosh. Like, say that again one time for the people in the back. Because I'm really working on that and healing my inner me. Because I can see something wrong in everybody all day. I can use my discernment and pick you out like it ain't nothing. But I can't look in the mirror and say, girl, stop looking at yourself and thinking that this doesn't look right or this doesn't look right. And that's been a big step to why I'm on here out of my comfort zone, and I never wear makeup. I never dress it up. I bring me there because my glow and my light represents him. And I'm learning that, like giving you guys the key to part of my soul to let you see the God in me to help the God come through in you. So, and I don't want to cover that up with a mask or a facade. My glow is real. That glow up is real, you know, and that is because I've taken that time to glow up and to realize that that sparkle in my eye deserves to be there, and it's going to be there no matter who appreciates it and who doesn't. You don't appreciate it? Keep moving. It won't for you. It was for me, you know, and that's been a huge thing. So appreciate your glow up. Appreciate everything you've been through because they made you who you are. But don't get hardened by those things so that you can still allow God, allow everything He's doing in your life to work. We can't manifest great things but not be open to the great things. You can't want someone doing this and you're not willing to do this. You know, so it's all about working on you to be where you need to be and allowing everything else, being open to everything else that He brings into your life. Because it's already destined for you. It's already destined for you. It's already yours. It's just patience. It's just a waiting game to where you are ready for what's coming for you. Wake up. Get ready. Because tomorrow's not promised. Get ready for what's in store for you. Walk in your purpose. Like, you deserve that. If nobody else deserves to know what it feels like to walk in their purpose, you deserve that. And that is one of the biggest things I've had to tell myself is I deserve that. I deserve to know what it feels like to walk in my purpose and to be who I am, no matter how anybody else feels about it. Sorry, guys. But so that is a big part of having faith over hope. Keep the faith. Have faith in everything that you do. Don't hope you're going to make it. Have faith that you're going to make it. Have faith that your tomorrow is better than your today. Have faith that you're destined to be where you see yourself. I never seen this for myself, but that doesn't mean He didn't see it for me, because He clearly did. So enjoy the rest of your weekend. This probably, I don't know if it'll be up today, probably not till tomorrow, so it'll actually be Saturday. So happy Saturday! But anyway, enjoy the rest of your weekend and really think about some of the things that I said because you deserve it, not for anybody but yourself. So be your biggest fan, be your biggest force to do better. Like, I see a lot of people say, my kids are what saved me, my kids are what pushed me to do better. That's too much pressure on a kid. Do it for you. So that way they reap the benefits of everything you do for you. And have a great weekend.